Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paulette. I'm a YouTuber based here in the UK. If you're new to this channel, you're so much welcome. And to all my returning subscribers, God bless you for always coming back to watch my videos. So guys, this is the long awaited video. Yes, cost of living in Milton Keynes. I've promised to do this video for a long time, and today I'm not just alone. I am here with my amazing friend Temi.
Hi.
Most of you know Temi. She has appeared in some of my videos. Yeah, Temi has been living in Milton Keynes for about 16 years. So
Yes.
I think she's in a better place to tell us, the cost of living in Milton Keynes. I'll be contributing as well, but she's going to do more of the talking. So Temi, what do you think let's use yourself. We'll use ourselves as example. Yeah, you're a family of 5.
A family of 5.
Yeah, I'm a family of 6. What do you think a family of 5 can give out for accommodation in Milton Keynes? The cost, the average.
The average cost for family of 5 in Milton Keynes will be between 1,002 to 2,500.
2,500.
Yes.
Okay.
It depends on the area and it depends on the amenities around you. Because some area people think is not good area, but I don't think there's any area that is not good. Because every area has its own pros and cons. Depending on you.
Okay, so 1,200 to 2,500.
About that.
Yeah, like me, I give out 1,200. That's a family of 6. Just the normal UK house. Yeah, some people pay more than that depending on the area they're living. So what about council tax? How do they calculate council tax?
Now, council tax, they do them in band A, band B, band C, band D. So it depends on the area you're living, Yeah, and I think it depends on the property price.
Okay.
So if the house is 250,000, it might be in band B. Okay. So your council tax might be about 130, 120, but depending on the property.
Okay. I used to pay like over £100 for council tax every month. So you can also apply for council tax reduction based on your income as well, right? Yeah. So the next thing will be utility. How much do you think we can give out for utility? Like, I think that will depend on the family as well, right?
Well, it depends
on the average.
Okay, it depends on how much water you're using. It depends on the area you're living. It depends on how many.
The area as well?
Yeah, because sometimes if you live in, well, even if you're a family of 5, there's always, with the electricity, you can choose economy, you can choose different type of range of what type of electricity you think you can use. Some people can do, they're not home during the day, so the electricity can be cheaper. Then in the night, that's the only time they use the electricity. So there's a leeway around that, but it depends.
But like, how much do you give? Use yourself as example.
So for me, I think a month will be about, so I think I pay about 130 a month.
That's for water, electricity and gas? No,
that's electricity only.
Only?
Oh,
you give out a lot.
So for water, because I work in the house as well, so I use electricity during the day. So some people pay £50.
I think I pay less than that. Okay, for me, I pay for water, electricity and gas like £150. That's about. In winter, I notice I pay more because I use a lot of gas. Yeah. So in winter, I give out so much. It could be up to 200 maybe in winter. But in summer, my gas is quite.
That's why I said it still depends, because if you're living the way I live, some people might not pay 130 on electricity, but we use more electricity. So electricity, I think, let's say from 70 to 250 pounds. Okay.
Then what about transportation? What would you say? I've never really used the transport system so much.
Transport system is not as bad. If you're taking the bus, for the children, they take the bus. So a month is £35
for each child.
For each child. No, a month is £60 for each child. Okay. But that means because they've traveled far. Okay. But I think the bus ticket in Milton Keynes is £35 a month.
Okay. I remember when my car got bad, there was a time I used to use the bus. I buy the day ticket.
Yeah, which is £3.
Then it was £4.70 for the whole day, and £17 something for a week. Yeah. So I don't know how it is right now, but for us driving, how much do you give out for fuel, for car insurance? So that someone who has a car will have an idea as well.
Well, with the car insurance, it depends on what type of car you're driving. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're driving a big car, your insurance will be more. If you're driving a cheap car, your insurance will be less.
Exactly.
But for petrol a month, it depends on where you're going. I pay £60 a week on petrol. So, and in a month, that is about 6 times 4, 24, £240 a month on petrol.
I give out about 200 as well. Yeah, at about.
Yeah, but I'm going school run. I've got primary school run, secondary school run. I drive to 25 miles, sometimes to Buckingham. So it's quite a lot. But it depends on you. It depends on you.
True. And the car insurance, like she said, depends on the car you're driving. Really, I pay for my car insurance £93 every month.
You know, and I think my own is cheaper. Driving a new car, it must still be more. You know, and if you don't have any point, like you're not driving badly, so you haven't hit anybody, you know, for a long time, it reduces. Wow. So the longer you stay, the longer you do the things right, the better it reduces. Wow. Yeah. So those things, you can't really put price.
And another thing now, I noticed, I came in with my German license. The insurance was so costly. I had to give my German license to get the UK license. So that's another thing you can do to get a cheaper, quote for the insurance. Yeah, that's another thing you can do, because my insurance was really expensive when I just moved in from Germany to the UK, and I was told it's because I have a foreign driving license.
Well, if you're a first driver in the UK as well, it will be expensive because they believe that you're not experienced enough, so your probability of you having an accident is high. So it's all about probability for them. So, but it get better. It does get better. But at the beginning, it might seem like it's hard, but it does get better.
I forgot something as well, the road tax as well.
Yeah, road tax is for everything that goes on the road when you drive the road.
Yeah, if you're driving, you have to pay road tax. We forgot to mention that as well.
There's camera on the road, there's light on the street.
So we have a lot of taxes to pay in the UK. That's why a lot of people run away, but
no, there's no need to run away. You do make that money to be able to...
Yeah, you can make a lot of money.
You make that money to be able to do all of those things. If you don't drive, you don't need to pay road tax. So you can go on the bus, which will help the environment.
And is it equal to everybody, or is it depending on the car you're riding as well? Is it equal, like
road tax? Well, I'm not sure about the road tax, whether it's equal for everybody. But I don't know.
I think it's not, because they ask the kind of car you're riding and they'll tell you the amount of road tax you pay for that
maybe car. I think maybe it's emission. I'm not sure about that one. I've never looked into that.
I think it's depending on the car you're riding, or the year of the car, the year.
So if it's that means this your car emitting bad fumes into the streets. I don't know. I don't know much about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's go back to TV license. That was where I started.
TV license. You have to pay TV license.
Yes.
Whether you have TV in your house or not. If you have iPad, it's still TV license.
It's not a joke in the UK. You don't play with TV license. So some people try to dabble it, but
but the day you're caught, the penny you're not paying will cost you more. So it's stupid mistakes. Really, just pay the tax. It's not, we like coming to this country because everything works. It works because people pay their dues. So if you come here, you pay your dues, everything will work for you. I think I pay about
£13 every month.
It's not a lot of money.
£13 every month for TV license. It's a must, guys. You have to pay for it.
It's a lot of money.
So the next thing I would like to ask is cost of food. How much do you give out for food for your family in a month?
All right.
Or in a week?
Food is it's food. For me, food is the cheapest thing you can do.
Really?
Yeah. Food is not the most expensive things, because if you have money, you can buy steak.
Okay.
If you don't have money, you can buy rashes.
So how much do you give out? Like
for me,
for feeding?
All right. For me, feeding is a
lot. For a family of 5.
Well, I buy more than for family of 5 because I'm a feeder. If I cook big.
Okay.
So and because I cook big, if anybody walking, I'll feed them. I love feeding people. So I can't. For family of 5, if I go to Tesco, If I go to Tesco twice a week, I'll spend minimum of £50.
That's
Minimum
what
of
I
£50
spend, like
once a week.
£60.
So if I go twice, that's £100. If I go 3 times, you still
And
something
that's
there.
excluding Afro shop.
The thing is, when you go shopping, we usually go shopping emotionally.
Yeah.
If you go shopping and you're somebody that can follow strict planning of your food, you spend less. Because I've done that before, while I put what they will eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner for 1 week, and I stay under £60 a week.
Wow.
For the Tesco shopping.
Yeah, I try to stay for shop in Aldi. Aldi is quite affordable.
Yeah.
So I give out about £60 every week for Aldi, minus African food stuff. African food stuff, maybe another 50.
Yeah, even African food stuff, it is still possible for you to spend £70 for family of 5 for African food shop and Tesco. Main food, I'm not talking about crepes, biscuits, those are unnecessary
water and all those things.
But there's water in your tap. That's what I'm saying, that you can actually manage your food bill if you stay on the basic. From then you buy minced meat, you buy the chicken breast,
pork chops and all that.
So you buy pork chop, they're 3 for £10. So if you buy that 3 for £10, you won't have 2 chicken. One chicken on the food. You know, I'm just talking about even if you can't afford. Because when I buy the African food, I buy box of fish, box of.
But that lasts chicken. You for a longer period of time. For me, I think I give out £300 to £350 for feeding for my family of 6. Yeah,
it's more than that. I
think it's more than that. It's just an average.
I think for me, I would say about £600.
Yeah, it's just an average.
You can actually stay under £250 if you want.
If you want, you can really.
Yeah, if you want, you can really stick to what you need. Because I've done that before, and I was able to save a lot of money because we buy things that are not necessary.
Okay. So there are other extra things. This one might not apply to everybody, like school meals. Yes, I pay for school meals. You might decide to prepare the lunch for your kids yourself and save that money, but because it's a little bit stressful for me in the morning, I prefer to pay for school lunch.
No, I'm saying once in a while it's good for parents to give them money to have that school meal. Because sometimes it's a way of them to socialize. Yes. You know, it's a way of them to socialize. There are days in school where the food is really good. Yeah. Every kid wants to eat it.
Yes. My 2 kids in primary school, I pay for their school meal in a month. That's £100. Every week, £25. So that's £100 in a month. But that's something you can decide to prepare at home if you want to save the money. Yeah. Another thing is sports. Some of my kids, they do sports. You need to pay for that. But that's up to the family. If you say, I can't afford sports, or so, like your son play football, right?
My son as well. If your child is very good at it, something needs to give. Maybe you will not buy clothes. Well, you can pay. You can pay. If the children is good at it and they're not clever at schoolwork, you need to sacrifice and pay for that so that they can develop in what they're good at. And not waste it, not start beating them to understand how to write when they're not good at it. So if they're good at football, put the effort in what they're good at, put money towards it, what they're good at.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's anything we left out.
There are quite a lot of things that it's not in your everyday living.
Yeah, exactly. Those are personal things, like the feeding I just mentioned, all the sports for the kids. You can decide, my kids, please, I don't have money, no sports for now. Yeah. So it's just.
And sometimes they say where there's uniform to school, £1. Those are things that you don't put. They wear the school uniform to school today. It broke. You're not gonna kill the child. Yeah, so there are quite little things that comes miscellaneous that you don't write down that will come up. Yeah. But if you plan yourself properly, you do your budget. I think it's important to do the budget when you come. Know how much you're earning. And know how much that goes on your rent, know how much that goes on your fuel, on your car, on the feeding. Then you know what is left before you even say you want to bless somebody at home. So if you don't do the budget, you will be living on credit and you will not understand.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll be in debt. But if you do your budget, you'll be able to live within your means.
Yeah. So putting everything together, how much do you think you give out in a month for a family of 5?
For a family of 5, every household is different.
That's what I'm saying. We're using you now as
I think my
example,
household will be
me just 3,000 at about. I don't
Yeah.
think I exceed 3,000. The UK is quite expensive to live. I
But
remember,
you make the money. You will make the
yeah,
money.
you make the money. Yeah, we have a lot of job and well-paid jobs as well.
So your household income will determine how much you're earning.
That's true.
How much are you earning, husband and wife together? Or even let your husband and wife keep the money, you keep your money. How much are you earning? So if you come as a man and you're earning £2,000, you have to think, out of this £2,000, how much rent can you afford? How much food can you afford? So you need to plan within what you have. It's possible. Even if you're earning £1,000, it's possible. Because I remember some girls living in one room with 2 kids.
That's true. For a single person, how do you think?
Single person is okay. Single person, the rent is 500 in one room. You're renting a room.
So the person is like maybe 1.5 to survive in a month.
Yeah, because you need a room, £500 room. All the electricity is in there.
It's in there, and feeding might just be maybe highest 150.
Yeah, let's say you eat McDonald's every day, 5 months times 30.
1,000 is even okay, right?
Yeah.
If you're not driving, even if you're not driving, you still
if you're driving, you're in problem. If you first come, there's no need to be driving, to be candid. If you're driving, if you come to the UK for the first time, my advice would be, don't drive. Why? Don't drive. Because why do you want to drive?
Because public transportation is costly.
You need to find job first. What kind of job do you want to do? You know, having a car is not a necessity. It's a
necessity. Tell me, like in this city we are living.
In this city we're living, it can be a necessity, but it is not a necessity.
Because the buses are not like in London. Every minute you find buses here and there.
That's why I'm saying that where you live is important.
Okay.
That's why people will say, oh, don't live in Fishermead. Don't live in Niderfield. I live in Fishermead. I live in Fishermead before I moved to where I am now. I live in Fishermead. And living in Fishermead, from Fishermead, you can walk to the city.
Yeah.
If you have a job in the city, you don't really need a car.
That's true.
If you don't want to walk, the bus comes every 30 minutes. You climb the bus, you get to work. Okay. So you need to look at the kind of person you have, the kind of life you have. And for you to become wealthy in this country, you need to live within your means. Yeah. Don't look at somebody that's been here and think you're going to get there. No, you need to crawl and walk before you can run. Exactly. So if you move here, you do not come with if you're coming as a family, one person is to come first, to come and look at everything and set it up before you bring everybody here. Because you need to have pay slip before somebody will rent you a house. Yeah. You need to have proof of address. For the address, you need to have income, stable income before somebody can rent their house to you. So if you come with your family at a goal to find a house, all your money will be spent in the hotel, because there's no house like that. People are not buying houses because of COVID and all the thing that is happening in the financial sector. But the main thing is, if you're coming from anywhere to a new city and you want to come with your family, it's important to come alone, to come and set it up before you bring your family. Find a job, know how much you earn. From what you earn will determine where you can live. Yeah. From what you earn will determine where you can live. So if you're gonna do care job, I don't know how much care people earn. Let's say you're earning between £1,500 to £2,000. You can't go and rent 1,000 to house. You can't. If you rent 1,000 to house,
in the UK, they are generally
you only have £800. Yeah, you only have £800 to spend, and you will pay water, you pay electricity, you pay light.
You need to feed yourself,
and you need to feed.
We even forgot Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But I think it's important that when anybody come here, don't be in a hurry. Even if your friend have money than you, if you're running the race, you're not gonna get anywhere. Exactly. You won't. You need to start with where you are and plan. If you plan, you get better quickly. Yeah. You know, but if you don't plan and my friend live in a nice area, you will get there. You can get there in 6 months. But there are transition you need to make to be able to get there. Because you can come and not find a job in 1 month. You still need to pay the rent. You still need to pay the electricity. You need to pay the water, and you need to pay for the car. You know. So, but there are schools in Fishermen. It might not be a good school, but I think most of the training start from home. If you teach your child properly at home, then it's okay.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything, right?
Yeah.
So
it's okay.
I hope this video was helpful enough.
I hope it's helpful enough. If there's any question, just
put it in the comment section.
Put it in the comment section, then we'll help you through it. Yeah. But I think the main thing with life is don't be in a hurry to go and rent a big house. Make sure you know what you're earning first. Then this is not Nigeria. If you don't earn, you don't eat. Nobody will help you.
Yeah.
Even if your brother is here, he might help you, but I'm very sure he has his own problem as well.
Bills to pay.
He has his own problem that you might not see. You might see that he's living in a big house, a nice car. It doesn't mean he has money. He might be living on debt, you know, because if you overdo, you're living on debt. So
our video is already getting so long. So I'll leave you guys here for today. Thank you so much, Temi. Thank you. And thank you all so much for watching. Please help me share this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, and I'll catch you in my next video. So let's say bye-bye to everyone.
Bye.